for giving us this opportunity to present our music to the audience at the St. Andrews on Sunday, 16th of June, 2024. Thank you.
So what is the toughest thing that you did in your career on social media?
So throughout my career, which spans, if you can say from 80s, mid-80s to now, I have gone through various forms of music. I started with Indian classical music, the tabla being the prominent instrument, learning under my father, Ustad Alaraka. Then I went into film music, I did a lot of that, and then I started my hands on percussions, and then djembe, which is an African instrument, came to me. And that is one instrument which I have really loved because the tabla repertoire that I've learned from my father and that I've been transposing onto this beautiful instrument. But one of the toughest thing that I have been doing, and I've been working on it, and I'm still working on it, is doing vocal percussions, because the voice is an instrument. You know, you can sing it, you can sing, and you can do various sounds of the instruments, and you can percussively also explore. So that is one avenue which I've been working on, and that's a very, very tough job because I don't take any effects like reverb, flange or anything. I just keep my voice dry. So it becomes more difficult because I have to keep using my breath continuously. Rhythms I have to keep modulating without giving a break or something like that. So for me, that is one of the toughest jobs that I've been trying to achieve, and hopefully one day I will master it.
Hi, I'm Sangeet Haldipur. I'm a pianist, singer, composer. I was part of the show ClassiCool tonight, organized by INT ABCPA for Performing Arts. It's really amazing that you guys are really putting in that sort of passion into promoting classical music and fusion music. The country is so overwhelmed with the film music that happens all the time, and it's really motivating to see that people turn up for events like this, where we want to take our tradition forward in different formats and different styles. And it's been really a pleasure sharing stage here with Tawfiq Sir, Kurban Chatterjee, Ojas, Megha, and Toshmi and Shikhar. A great band to play with, and thank you for the opportunity. One of the biggest musical highs for me as an artist was in the year 2003. When I got selected for this mixed pop band in India, and we were selected among 20,000 people all over India, and we became the pop stars of India. We performed in front of 50,000 people. I think it was an incredible experience for me because I've always been off stage watching my idols, but to be on stage and to see people calling out your name is a different high altogether. But it's very humbling also at the same time to know that music can reach out to so many people in so many ways. And another high for me would be winning an award this year for a web show called Aspirants with my brother Siddharth. So we go as Sangeet and Siddharth, and we compose for movies and OTT platforms. And it's just been an incredible experience working on this project because I think musically it was very different for us. And we got to explore a different aspect to our musicality. So yeah, it's been a great year for us.
Namaste everyone, my name is Shikhar Nath, and we just finished our concert called ClassiCool, led by Pandit Kurban Chatterjee and featuring my father and guru Ustad Tawfiq Qureshi. And I think we had a great time on stage. Really heartfelt thanks to INT ABCPA Center for the Performing Arts for putting up this concert, giving us all this opportunity, and to Kurbanda for running the show successfully as always. It was just great fun to interact with the audience and with each other on stage. I am learning from my father, of course, and I started out, my first instrument was the tabla. As most people, everyone knows, my family has brought that instrument to the fore, my uncle and my grandfather, so all learning has always begun on the tabla, and what I am attempting on my instrument, the djembe or on the drums, is all derived from there, which is what my father has taught me and what is something that he propounds. So yeah, at the age of 9 or so, I started learning on the tabla and then veered off into the djembe and the drum set, which you saw today. So yeah, learning never stops. I mean, there's no such instrument like that.
You've never played?
No. That I'm in my zone on the djembe and on the drum set.
So you're that drum category, everything is covered.
Most hand percussions, yeah, I would be able to.
You've
Namaskar, hello, I'm Ojas here. I had an incredible experience performing this evening at St. Andrews for Art Birla Performing and Arts Center with none other than Gurban Chatterjee Bhai, Ustad Tawfiq Qureshi ji, and some amazing musician friends of ours, Sangeet Haldipur, Megha Raut, Mausumi Datta, and Shikranath Qureshi. So this band is called ClassiCool, which has a mix of Indian classical music along with some jazz and blues and some semi-classical genres. And we've been playing together since a while now, and of course it has been an incredible experience performing with these great musicians. And we look forward to performing together for this organization in the near future. And hope we get a lot more people to come and experience this magic. So one of, I would like to share an anecdote. I was performing in London at the Symphony Hall with legendary Asha Bhosle ji and Ustad Shujat Khan Saab, who was a legendary sitar maestro. So we had a tour, and after a point, when I finished my tabla solo, Asha ji was sitting in the stage, and she got so happy, and she was full of blessings. And as soon as I finished my performance, she took the microphone and she said, "Kya baat hai, Pandit ji, jeete rahiye." So, this means a lot to a musician like me who is learning. And of course, music is a learning process, and I started at a very young age. So for me, it was like a huge blessing coming from a stalwart like her, and it remains in my heart. And there are many more experiences. So one of this was like, this is my most favorite.
We've just finished an amazing show here at St. Andrews Auditorium presented by INT Aditya Birla Center for the Performing Arts, and the energy was fabulous, and I'm really thankful to them for presenting my band ClassiCool, which is something that I've been curating for a while, but the pieces for today were curated especially for the audience today, keeping in mind that we wanted to bring something which was extremely classy, as the name suggests, also extremely cool, but also classic. Cool is a wordplay on the word classical. So we're all about tradition and all about knowing our roots and where we come from, but we're also about developing into something new. We're also about embracing the new. We're also about embracing change. And so this evening was very special for us because one of those evenings when everything went right. Every now and then you have an evening like this, and then you go back home feeling really great about it, because sometimes something or the other goes wrong. We are really lucky, fingers crossed, everything went well, thanks to the lights, sound, production, to the event company for bringing us here, and very excited about the INT Aditya Birla Center for the Performing Arts, which is coming up in the city of Mumbai. Very proud to be a part of this city and a part of this whole ecosystem where we have different platforms to showcase different kinds of projects. I started learning the sitar, believe it or not, when I was just 5 years old, but I started learning vocal music when I was 2.5 years old. And I come from a family of musicians. My grandfather, the whole saga started with my grandfather, who was he wasn't a professional musician, but he had love for music, and he tried to play the sitar a little bit. My grandmother, on the other hand, used to sing for All India Radio, and she used to sing this genre which is very rare. It's called Bengali Kirtan. when I was back in the day when I was a little kid. And then my father, he's a disciple of Ustad Alipur Khan and Pandit Nikhil Banerjee. So I was kind of fostered in this whole environment. My father has been teaching me all these years, and he was my first guru. That's how I started. But subsequently in my life, I went to so many different gurus. I went to Pandit Ajay Chakravarti, learned some vocals, and that's why I take the liberty of singing a line or two here and there. I studied some tabla from Anindya Chatterjee, and then a few of my really special mentors are Ustad Zakir Hussain. There's so much about music, about life that I learned from him. Shankar Mahadevanji, who's been a great, like a pillar of strength and support. And that's how this journey, but how I started learning the sitar is very interesting because I was on tour in Switzerland with my dad as a 5-year-old, right? And there was this kid sitar which belonged to a student of his, but the student had bought it for his son, who was a 5-year-old also. And then I guess I was just being a naughty 5-year-old running around there, here and there, and maybe causing a little destruction here and there. So they gave me the sitar and said, okay, now this will quieten you down. So I don't know if it quieted me down, but I certainly started in Bern in Switzerland. And the interesting thing is that that's the only baby sitar I ever had. When I came back to India, I was given a full-size sitar, and my dad said, deal with it, just play a full-size sitar. So that's how this journey started. And well, I mean, I've moved to Bombay over a decade ago and working on many projects, but ClassiCool is something which is very close to my heart. And I have collaborated with the likes of Herbie Hancock, Michael Lee, and people like Jordan Rudess. Of course, Ustad Zakir Hussain has given me the chance and the opportunity of playing with him now and then, Shankarji. And I want to bring some of these international guests to ClassiCool and make more shows like this happen in the future.